Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Titanium time. Let's talk about a whole bunch of titanium watches from a lot of different brands. However, the video itself is helping me solve a problem. How do I show you guys a new Islander without making the video only about Islander? So yeah, I've been hinting at a new Sands Point release. Actually, there's two new Sands Point releases, and they will be buried. Well, not really buried. They're in this video. However, we will also discuss titanium watches from the bigger brands, such as Seiko, Citizen. I've got a Bertucci in there, a couple other ones. I think you're going to enjoy them. For my own wrist check today, on one wrist, well, I am wearing my Islander Sands Point with the titanium bracelet. So stick around, watch the video because there is a special offer I'm going to mention with the bracelet. And on my other wrist is, well, if you caught the t-shirt, I'm wearing my Christopher Ward Bel Canto. We just wrapped up Chicago. By the way, the Bel Canto is, of course, titanium. We just wrapped up Chicago, and we were right next to the Christopher Ward booth. And Patrick, shout out to Patrick, he gave me and the team t-shirts. I see Patrick every show. What a nice, I'm gonna call him a kid because he's decently younger than me. And of course, the whole Christopher Ward team and Michael Pearson. Always a joy to see everybody. Let's see titanium watches. So we'll start it off with the Citizen Bryson. This is the Bryson Super Titanium with the blue sunray dial. It is a solar watch, being a Citizen and not automatic. Whenever you see a Citizen ticking along, especially in my store, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be an eco drive. So it is solar. Super Titanium being Citizen's term for titanium that they've coated or treated so that it picks up a little more scratch resistance than just base titanium. It's running on a Citizen J810 movement, which is that ring, another version of the ring solar that we have in the Islander Solitaire. So the dial itself is not transparent. The collector is around the outside of the dial. Isn't that pretty cool? Really nifty. So it's a 41 millimeters in diameter. It is 11.5 thick to a flat sapphire. 47.8 on the lug tip to lug tip. The solid screw down case back, 22 millimeter leather strap, quick release pins. Nice little addition there, right, along with the sapphire crystal. Citizen branded buckle. It weighs just 57 grams and street price is around 400 bucks. Let's talk about the weight for a second. 57 grams. So what are the benefits of titanium? Well, of course, titanium is lightweight. People think like, I think people hear titanium and think it's like the lightest metal. It's not. Titanium is about half the weight of steel on a density level. But aluminum is about a third of the weight of steel. So it's even lighter. When I was in aerospace, everything we did was either composite or it was aluminum. But the benefit of titanium is it's got great strength and a lot of resistance to corrosion, some other stuff that aluminum does not. And another benefit of titanium is it's pretty much hypoallergenic, so people don't pick up reactions to it through their skin or through body implants, or whatever the case may be. So that was the Bryson at about 400 bucks. So now we're going to get into, well, kind of our reason for being here, for the most part. Islander Sands Point. And this is we have two new styles to show you. This is the first one. I'll show you the second one later on in the video. This is the gray dial, ISL 259. It is a whale's tail pattern dial, gray dial. Gun metal brushed hands and indices, matching gray sapphire ceramic insert, beautiful blasted titanium case, grade 2 titanium, and a matching buckle. The buckle operation stuff is all steel. That's for just kind of resiliency and durability. It's one of those straps where you cut to fit. So let's go over the Sands Point. It is 43 millimeters in diameter. It is 14 thick to a flat sapphire crystal with inner AR. It is 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. Strap lug holes for strap changes should you desire. A solid embossed case back that is screw down. We do have a 22 millimeter curved rubber strap, so it fits up against the case. Really nice. 200 meters of water resistance, screw down crown, weighs 108 grams, the way you see it, and it is running on a Seiko NH38 movement, which is a true no-date automatic. Hand winds, hacks 24 joules, so we unscrew the crown, pull it out, one click only, we can change the time, and then we can wind it. Let's come up on the dial again, gray with those nice cyan accents. Really, really cool looking. And the lume on this is going to be fantastic. We do make a bracelet for the Sands Point, and you see me wearing it here. It's a matching, perfectly matching titanium bracelet. It is our BRAC 80. It sells for $145 or so. And we are currently running a special on the watch, or on, I should say, on this watch. This one is discontinued. On this watch, if you pick up the watch, we'll throw in the bracelet for free. That is a limited time offer. That will not be forever. Videos are forever, but that is a limited time offer. So really, you're going to be getting a full titanium watch for like $400. Titanium case, titanium bracelet. That's awesome. And yes, you always get the rubber strap should you purchase. You know, it was funny, when I was kind of looking up, you know, what kind of deals and steals are there for titanium watches, you know, what's the best, this and that, cheapest or least expensive. I Googled it, you know, like least expensive or most affordable titanium diver. And Google's AI actually picked up the Sands Point, which, well, it made me chortle, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. Let's go to Protek. So what Protek's going to bring to the table today is a titanium case. It's a field watch, but they are tritium tubes. They are T100 tritium tubes. So it's the only titanium model I'm going to show you today with tritium in it. So it is powered by a Miyota Super Quartz, the 2035, which has a 4-year battery, 40 millimeters in diameter, just 11.5 thick to that flat sapphire, 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. You do have a solid embossed case back, as you saw. 20 millimeter brown leather strap. These watches come in a bunch of different varieties, and you'll see them on the website. Water resistance is 100 meters. The weight, because it's on a leather strap and it's simple and it's thin, 49 grams. Amazing, amazing. And when we do the lume at the end, you know, I'll try my best to show you, but tritium does not always show up so well. However, if it's a T100 tube, which is pretty much the largest tubes you can get for a watch, I think it's going to appear just fine. Let's move on to a Seiko. Seiko titanium. This might be the most affordable of, oh, I mentioned the Protek price, did I? I think it was, yeah. So retail is $525, street is around $400. Seiko titanium comes to the party, and no, it is not a solar. It is a normal battery-operated watch, but it is beautiful and it is affordable, as I said, at $265. So it's running on a 6N52 movement. It is 40 millimeters in diameter. It is 9 thick. Wow, 9 to a flat sapphire crystal. It is 47 on the lug tip to lug tip. It is a solid screw down case back. It is smooth. And we have a matching titanium bracelet. They actually include a tool to size the bracelet, which is really nice. It's held in with pins, but it's nice that they include the tool. It makes it super easy. 100 meters of water resistance, if I did not mention it. And this dial color is like a deep charcoaly blue. Maybe more blue than charcoal, I don't know, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. The hands are silver, as are the markers. As I said, for the price of around, street price around $265, I don't think you can go wrong. I don't see how you can go wrong. I don't know, maybe the micro adjuster is lacking. It's only got 2 position, but a really, wow, look at that. Sounds like a great looking gift or dress watch. Amazing. Let's roll into the other Sands Point that I want to share with you. This is the ISL 260. The whale's tail was the 259. And this is the 260 that is finally running. Operation is going to be the same as you saw. This watch, I can't get the crown with my gloves. This one's got blue hands and markers. You can see the hands are kind of blued. This one is very, very interesting and detailed and intricate. It has a shell dial, a pink shell dial or coral colored shell dial, matching chapter ring. But if your eyes can pick it up, and you'll see it in the lume shot, they're actually applied seashells on the dial. Isn't that cool? Those stick up and provide a little bit of contrast, a little bit of differential to an otherwise flat dial. The dial itself shows a pattern, but it's not embossed. But you could pick that up. And then the other interesting design tidbit here is the bezel insert. This is our first time trying this. It is a two-tone bezel insert, sapphire. However, it's painted outer and inner, from that sea foam to that kind of a little more of a creamy yellow color, almost like a whitish, and then into the pink of the dial. Very summery watch. There's the case back. I don't think I showed you the buckle on the other one. It's a 6-position micro along with all the cutting that you can do for the strap. Remember, measure twice, cut once. Same price of $395. I'll move the hands a little more centered. And also, same bracelet offer on this. Our BRAC 80 will fit this to make this an amazing, amazing full titanium diver. But it does come on this nice blue fitted FKM rubber strap. As I said, wait to see the loom on this one. You're going to love it. And that will bring me up to the last one. And the last one is a brand new Bertucci that just came out. This is their 13900 A7TS or something. I don't know, I don't keep count with all the numbers. However, what this is going to give you that none of the other watches are going to give you is, well, it's blasted titanium. They all have titanium. It is a solar, okay, like the Citizen. However, this is a Swiss solar. It is a Ronda 213 movement, which is not a very common movement at all. And also, you can probably tell by looking at it, this is the largest one of the series. So here we go. So as I said, Swiss Ronda 213 is 44 millimeters in diameter. And because it's not a diver, it lacks a bezel, a turning bezel, it really, really looks large. It's large. 11 thick, yeah, flat sapphire. 52.7. They are fixed lug bars, okay? So you have to use a one-piece strap, but Bertucci, of course, is known for having amazing straps. It's a solid screw-down case back. It is a Bertucci B-type heavy-duty nylon strap. 200 meters of water resistance, screw-down crown, 65 grams, $425. So, you put this next to the Islander for $395. Yeah, the Islander is probably a better deal. However, hey, different strokes, different folks, and that's kind of, I don't know, wow, writing on the dial. 200 meters titanium, solar, Swiss movement, and then their usual dial codes. It occurred to me when I did the Kuo video a couple days ago, from whenever you're watching this. A lot of people, chimed in, oh, well, I can get XYZ from another brand for less. You pretty much can always say I can get XYZ from another brand for less. However, it all just is a matter of, different strokes, different folks. People like different things, and some people, can't believe it, don't mind spending a little bit more money to get something that is a little bit different. I have a lot of loom to show you, so I'm going to show you these 4, and then I'll do the 2 Islanders quickly afterwards. So none of these are really lacking in the loom department. You can see the tritium on the far left. Yes, it looks dim, but it's only dim for the first couple of minutes when you compare it to traditional, loom. You have like a blue loom here, a green loom, and another blue loom. This tritium, in 5 years, if I sat here, would be the same exact intensity, whereas these will dim out to, unviewable to non-adjusted eyes within a couple of hours, whereas the tritium will keep doing its magic. Let's see the Sands points. So here are the 2 Sands point watches. Check out the seashell watch. Is that awesome? Or shell watch with the applied green shells on the BGW9 bluish background. That is a loom party. That looks awesome. The whale's tail with BGW9, hey, it looks great. No complaints at all. It looks beautiful. That sapphire insert, both are fantastic. And let's go Bryson, 6.5, 6 3/4. Great size for my wrist. Sands point, I really don't need to show you. You've seen it a million times. SKX case and parts, so it fits me perfect. Sweet looking Seiko. Really, really nice. Love the color. They make these, I said, in a couple different colors. There's a green, like a 2-tone with gold accents. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Hey, special shout out to Protek for using a roller buckle. I forgot to mention that. Really saves the life of your strap. This part rolls against the strap. When you put it on, it's free to spin. So you don't get those creases and kind of like wear on your strap. Protek is a brand that I've carried. You guys have heard me, I've talked to Barry Cohen, the founder of it. He's also the founder of Luminox. I featured Protek for a while now in the store, and I got to tell you, more and more people are picking them up, and their popularity is growing. So I'm happy with what they're doing. I'm putting on this monster of a freaking Bertucci. This thing is huge. The strap is tremendous. I don't know, it looks like it might be about 24 or so. But there you go. It is a big boy watch. That is a big honking watch. But that's it. That's going to do it. It has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. And really, like I said, the purpose of the video was I really wanted to show you our 2 new Islander Sands Point models that are available now. But I wrapped it up in the guise of showing you a whole bunch of different titanium watches. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, put it down below. I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. It's much appreciated. Bye-bye.